Some women are attractive, godly, kind-hearted, and still never get approached. Not because something is wrong with them, but because they're unintentionally sending signals that push good men away before a conversation even begins. And most women have no idea they're doing it. Because many Christian women literally assume that if God has someone for me, he'll just find me. But what if the very men you've been praying for feel rejected before they even speak to you? See, not every good man is bold and loud. Not every godly man is bold and loud. Not every godly man is overly aggressive or highly confident. Instead, many godly and intentional men are careful, respectful, observant. So when they see coldness, unavailability, or emotional walls, they usually don't push or chase harder. They quietly walk away. And this matters more than you think, because some women are genuinely praying for marriage, while unintentionally making themselves inaccessible to the kind of man they actually want. So in this video, I want to show you 3 hidden reasons men may not be approaching you, and even though you are attractive. And one of these reasons could completely change the way you experience dating once you recognize it. So make sure to stick around to the end for the 3rd reason, because that one always surprises most women. So let's talk about it. Number 1, the first reason many attractive women don't get approached is unapproachable energy. And most women don't even realize they have it. You can desire connection internally while communicating distance externally. I remember hearing an interview years ago from a public figure, I'm not going to mention a name, who said men almost never approached her in normal environments because she always looked too serious and too guarded. People just assumed she was angry, unavailable, or uninterested, even when she wasn't. And in that interview, she admitted something powerful. She said that internally she wanted connection, but externally she communicated resistance. That's a dangerous disconnect, because body language speaks before your mouth ever opens. Some women never smile, arms always crossed, avoiding any kind of eye contact, always serious, always on the phone, at church or events, always emotionally unavailable in public spaces. Meanwhile, their prayer is, Lord, where's my husband? But intentional men study atmosphere. And many good Christian men will not interrupt that energy, especially respectful Christian men. A mature man does not want to appear intrusive, creepy, or be publicly rejected. So the moment he senses emotional resistance, he withdraws. Not because you are unattractive, but because you look unavailable. And that is wisdom. Your countenance matters. Now hear me carefully, you do not need to perform for men. This is not about pretending to be bubbly or fake. This is about warmth. This is about presence. This is about openness, because your countenance communicates before your conversation ever begins. And this principle is biblical. Proverbs 15 verse 13, if you read it, it says, a glad heart makes a cheerful face. Your spirit eventually shows up on your face. That's why bitterness repels. That's why things like fear repel. That's why guardedness repels. But peace has presence. And many women are praying to be approached while unconsciously communicating, do not disturb. That's the danger of unawareness. That's why I'm doing this video. Now, this leads naturally into the second issue, because energy is not the only thing communicating. Presentation is communicating too. And whether people admit it or not, presentation creates perception. So the second reason attractive women don't get approached is presentation. Presentation that sends mixed signals. And no, I'm not simply talking about modesty, that too, but I'm also talking about the overall message your presence, your appearance communicates. Because before a man hears your theology, he notices your energy, your expression, your appearance, your openness. I once listened to a businessman explain in detail why certain leaders gain trust faster than others. And he said something so profound. He said, people decide whether they feel safe around you before you ever begin speaking. That principle applies to relationships too. Some women unknowingly present themselves in a way that communicates too harsh, too inaccessible, too high maintenance, too intimidating to approach. Other women, their issue might be dressing in a way that attracts attention but not intentional men. On the other extreme, we also have ladies who are outright neglecting themselves while saying they desire marriage. And balance matters. There is nothing spiritual about looking intentionally unavailable. And there is also nothing wrong with looking feminine, with looking warm, looking soft, and intentional either. See, most Christian men are not looking for perfection. They are simply looking for peace. They are simply looking for warmth, femininity, kindness, safety. Now hear this carefully. Women do not exist for male approval. That is not the message here. That is not the point. The point is this: presentation is communication. Let me tell you something. Even companies understand this principle. Think about brands like Apple. Part of their success is not just the product, it is the presentation. Clean, clear, intentional, accessible. Because presentation shapes perception before experience ever begins. The same is true relationally. Your outward presentation should align with the kind of future you say you desire. Because confusion in presentation creates confusion in perception. And many women are unintentionally communicating a message they do not actually mean. The issue is alignment. Does your outward presentation align with the kind of future you desire? Now let's go deeper. Because sometimes the issue is not your energy, and sometimes it is not even your presentation. Sometimes the issue is simply this: there is no room for connection. Let me tell you what I mean. The third reason attractive women don't get approached is because they never create room for approach. Sometimes it's not that men don't notice you. It's that they never see an opening. You're always surrounded by friends, always deeply engaged in private conversations, always rushing in and out of church, leaving immediately after service. Once the grace is shared, you're out, never lingering long enough for interaction. And many Christian men are already cautious. So if approaching you feels like interrupting a private meeting, guess what? Most men will back away. I remember reading about Howard Schultz, how Howard Schultz built Starbucks. One of his biggest goals was not simply to sell coffee. He wanted to create what he called a third place, an environment where people felt comfortable connecting. And that idea transformed the company globally. Why? Because environment shapes interaction. That principle applies spiritually and relationally too. Some women are praying for connection while resisting environments that allow healthy connection to happen. Ruth did not chase Boaz, but she positioned herself where interaction, where connection was possible. That is wisdom. There are women praying for marriage, but they are socially unavailable. You cannot pray for connection while resisting community. People need to get away from certain misconceptions. And one of those misconceptions is that accessibility equals desperation. Let me tell you, accessibility is not desperation. You do not have to chase men, but you should allow space for healthy interaction. Sometimes God answers relationship prayers through conversations, through community, through introductions, simple moments of openness. Healthy relationships often begin through healthy social interactions, but many women unintentionally block those moments, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Listen, what you constantly close cannot easily enter your life. So ask yourself honestly right now, do people experience me as open or closed? Only you and God can answer this question. Ladies, at the end of the day, this video is not about becoming fake. It's not about performing for men. It's not about chasing attention. It's about removing any unnecessary barriers, removing any unnecessary roadblocks. Because many attractive Christian women are not single because they are unattractive. They are single because they unintentionally appear unavailable. And once you understand this, you can make small adjustments that create big changes. Smile more, be warmer, be present, create room for conversation. Allow yourself to be approachable. Let me end with this testimony. I remember hearing a married woman say something powerfully once. She said, "The man who became my husband approached me on a day I almost stayed home because I was emotionally exhausted." And she said, what changed everything was not her outfit or appearance on that day. It was simply that she decided to relax, engage with people, and stop hiding emotionally. Years later, she realized that openness created opportunity for her to meet her husband. That is powerful. Listen, if you want more eye-opening content just like this, and you want to thrive, not just survive your single season, you want to subscribe to this channel right here, right now. As you can already see, I keep it real on here and I do not sugarcoat things. Also remember to like this video and share it with someone you love. Let's talk in the comments, ladies. Be honest. Do you think men see you as approachable or unapproachable? And why? I would love to read your perspective. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you and bye-bye.